talk Babidi. First off, with Babidi's aura, it is this really nice purple aura, and I've said it before, but purple's my favorite color, and I think this aura looks really good, so I'm gonna give it a 5. And then moving on to Babidi's grab, this is actually a really good grab too. He pierces them with his little sucker pot thing and then hits them with his ball. I don't know, it's just a super unique grab. I think I'm gonna give this one a 5 as well. For Babidi's skill, we have Demon Eye, which is basically a paralysis type move, which you guys know I love. His Ki Blasts can also paralyze. And then Babidi has Wizard Barrier, which basically acts as Android Barrier, doing all of the exact same stuff, including blocking ultimates. This is a really good skill lineup. I think I gotta give this one a 5 too. And then moving on to Babidi's blasts, we have Pui Pui Nice Shot, which is a pretty fun rush, classic from BT3, where Pui Pui comes in and shoots the enemy. Pretty simple, but executed really well. And then we have Ultimate Explosive Power, which is another unique move, where Babidi just looks at the opponent and they explode. It's not super flashy, and I do think it's pretty easy to dodge, but it's still a unique move. So I have to give it props for that. And then for Babidi's ult, we were doing so well. We have Super Electroshock Sorcery. This ult is not great. Once the beam makes contact, you pretty much just get a shot of Babidi and then a shot of the opponent exploding. There's really not much to it. Babidi's old ult was just so much better. I think this underwhelming ult is going to bump Babidi's score down from a 5 to a 4. And then we have Babidi's overall aura. This little wrinkly guy just looks like a weird old catfish testicle thing. He's super weird looking, and he's just super weird in general. He is super annoying, but I have to give him props for his moveset being so good in this game. I think I'm gonna give his aura a 3. Next up, we have Demon King Dabura. And starting with his aura, I mean, wow. This is actually one of the best auras in the game, and I have been so excited to finally get to talk about it. If there was one aura in this game that I would give a 6 to, it would be this one. Although Goku Black is a very close second. But I can't do that, so I'm just gonna give it a 5. And then moving on to his grab, this is another amazing grab. He pulls out his demon sword, and it just floats around him while cutting up the opponent. It's so good. And then for his skills, we have Evil Breath. This works very similarly to Mystic Breath, being able to dissipate ki attacks, and does a little bit of damage, pushes the enemy back a bit. And then he has After Image Strike. Why did they go so hard with Dabura's moveset? He just has options, Evil Breath being defensive and offensive, and After Image Strike being the best defensive move in the game. I have to give it a 5. And then moving on to his blasts, we have Evil Impulse, which is a really cool looking one-handed ki ball. And then we have Evil Flame, which is a giant breath attack. I will say it's pretty easy to dodge, but if it does make contact, it does a lot of damage. And it looks really cool. But then we have his ultimate, the Dark Sword Strike. And this attack is so sick. He pulls out that demon sword and just absolutely goes to town on the opponent before sending them flying, but catching up and then hitting them with a point-blank attack before they get an opportunity to recover. And just all of Dabura's ki attacks look so cool. All of the art direction on this character is just absolutely nuts. I think I'm gonna give him another one. His blasts are gonna get a 5. And then for Dabura's overall aura. As far as his characterization goes in this game, it's perfect. They did literally everything they could to make this a peak character. I mean, if every character in this game was treated with the exact same love and care, I mean, this would be a perfect game. Dabura's overall character arc in the series, though, is a little bit mid. He came in and was this big, imposing threat, but then he got turned into a cookie and eaten. But the fall of Dabura is what inspired Daima and gave us what we have now with Daima spoilers, all of that kind of stuff. So you know what? I think I'm gonna give Dabura's aura a 5. And that is going to be it for this moveset review. If you agree with my rankings, let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. It really helps me out a lot. But thank you everybody again so much for watching, and of course, as always, see you next time.